are currently on level 22 of Undermountain. Shadowdusk Hold. You've made your way here via level 21, the Terminus level. And you're basically told to leave Terminus level by the Duragar that rule that lair now that Fazarian's taken care of. And you've arrived at Shadowdusk Hold. It has all the trappings of a typical Waterdeepian manor. Tall vaulted ceilings, support columns, nicely polished marble flooring, and fancy looking furnishings. And you've met Melisara Shadowdusk, the head of the house, Lady Shadowdusk, or Lord Shadowdusk as she likes to be called. And she told you a tragic tale how she and her family have succumbed to some horrifying eldritch horrors. That her family's been affected by the Far Realm, and that their minds are twisted, and she fears that she will befall the same fate. And she's basically asked you to exterminate the entire Shadowdusk family. Her children, her cousins, all of the remaining Shadowdusk members that have fled to Undermountain. You discovered a little bit of their history, and you've just been exploring the first tier. You've learned that this is a 3-story manor, 3 tiers, and you've been told what to expect on the other tiers, such as a blue Draco Lich in league with Death Knights. Anyway, as you've made your way through the western wing of this hall, you've been accosted by some Nothics, some gril, taking care of them, and Dagger's been scouting out some rooms for you guys. This Nothic looks straight at you, Dagger, and it seems to be like madly scrawling something on the wall, and using its claws to just make these strange patterns on the walls and the floors and the ceiling, all in deep speech. These kind of wavy patterns, exorations. So these gril that have been lurking inside their nest, 7 of them, they've emerged from their papery nest, and these creatures are moving their tentacles around. The Nothic has spotted you and kind of murmured something and then run over to the far wall. And the gril have emerged. And they don't actually make any sort of move towards you. They've just emerged from their nest with their tentacles outstretched. Meanwhile, the others are being tended to by ghostly servants outside.
We heard laughing coming from in here before.
Yeah, I remember that too.
When you look out into the entryway of the hold, there's a grand foyer. You don't see anyone there.
Okay, so they're not moving towards me?
No, they've emerged from their nest, and their tentacles are wavering through the air. The Nothic starts screeching at you. Oh! Secrets! You have secrets! You! What are your secrets? Show them to me. And as you come near it, you have to make a deception check. It's
I didn't mean to, but that's fine. I could do that.
peering into your mind. Even just your presence is enough to get its attention. It's clearly seeing you here in the room. And you can feel it start to creep into your mind. But you try to think of other things quickly. So a bit of misdirection, and the Nothic just dismisses you. Oh! Speaking in Undercommon. Oh, too many secrets. I don't need them. You should go. Go. And you face into a wall, apparently.
My mouse is going crazy. I'm going to slowly try to go to the party.
Alright, the gril don't make any move towards you, and you can slip back out of the door.
Okay.
They actually do start to just merge back into their nest. It must have been the Nothic that had caused the disturbance.
Well, anything in there?
There's a Nothic writing in deep speech.
Hmm.
A la Desaad and Quills. There's a bunch of gril.
Disgusting creatures.
Right.
Don't need to bother then. Or we can kill him, I guess, but yeah.
Well,
We want to.
the family members, right? We don't have to kill them if we don't want to.
It was and we don't need to go through there, right?
Yeah.
Nick, were there any more doors in there, or was it a dead end?
I didn't go through the grill's nest, so I don't know if there were more doors. Where the Nothic was hanging out, there was no door. It was a dead end.
Doors.
Well, there's some more doors down here.
Alright, there's an L-shaped gallery here, and there are some carvings here in the wall. They depict more Shadowdusk family members. It's similar to these reliefs on the wall over here. Not any of the family members that you guys need to kill, of course, because they're already dead.
Dagger or Nick, you want to scout ahead, or you can just loud and proud?
I can scout ahead. Just let me load in. See if that fixes my mouse problem.
Got it.
Down this hallway, there are 4 exits. There are 2 doors set against the south wall. There is 1 door set against the north wall, and a large set of double doors at the end of the hallway.
Oh, yes, well, it is very symmetrical to what it was before. I know this led to... On the other side, it led to that fountain. Maybe there's another fountain.
Well, I don't want to throw us into an unwanted fight. I don't necessarily like the idea of leaving gril, the aberrations that they are, just wandering about.
Well, let's see what else is here before we start any fights.
We could spike the door, seal them in there.
It's a good possibility.
If it's really symmetrical, there might be a party of adventurers up in that north.
Or doppelgangers.
I'm so proud that you know what symmetrical means, Brew.
This is word of the day.
I think I would flip out if we opened that door and there's just a bunch of us in there.
Kinky versions of yourselves. Everyone's just like a little bit off.
Yeah, just twisted in some way. Yeah.
It's gonna be that revenant party.
I will slip in.
Make a stealth check. You quickly slip through the doorway. And it's some kind of dining room. There's a rectangular stone table. There are 10 chairs surrounding it. And there's debris everywhere, all over the table, the chairs, and the floor. Because there's a large fissure in the ceiling where it looks like the ceiling is collapsed onto the table. Against the west wall, there is a great tapestry. It depicts a noble wedding inside a vast chamber, and there are shadowy tentacles sprouting from its dark corners.
I'll open the door.
Oh, well, this place is a mess, isn't it?
Ugh.
As you guys head into this room, those of you with a passive perception score of 17 or higher can hear something scrambling around in the ceiling, in the fissure that's in the ceiling. Ceiling's 20 feet overhead, and then there's just this massive gash. It's about 5 foot wide and 20 feet long.
Something moving around up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Table and the chairs.
I'll climb up on the table and try to look up into that crevice using the flame of Sundeath.
Make a perception check. There are some angles here.
Ooh.
Oh, good roll.
It's tucked away quite neatly and quite deep in the fissure, almost around a corner. It's a Nothic lurking up there.
Oh.
And you need to make a deception check, bro. It knows as you noticing it.
Nice.
And
I had one of those ones.
It gets so excited it like falls from the ceiling, scrambles out of the fissure, and poof, it slams down onto the table. It falls a good 20 feet. It crashes onto the table, and then it quickly collects itself, scrambling up. It observes you all and it backs up a little bit.
I didn't think that there could be an infestation of Nothics, but I think this place has an infestation of Nothics.
They also seem to be interested in secrets, not just magic.
Well, who isn't interested in a good secret?
Secret for secret.
It cowers in the corner,
Oh,
murmuring to itself.
maybe it saw something in Brew that it didn't like.
Hey, what's not to like? Bruce says, scratching himself awkwardly.
He's a lovely
Lack
Lummox.
of bathing habits.
Oh yeah, I forgot to pick up soap last time we were up top.
You can have a bar soap if you need it, Brew.
That prismatic wall was good for an exfoliation.
Ugh.
I will slip through.
2 big words in 15 minutes.
I was gonna say, Brew probably doesn't know what that word means.
Make a stealth check, Dagger. Alright, this Nothic's going to creep up a little bit to you, Roland, and you can feel it starting to poke around in your mind. Make a deception check to try and think some different things. Try and misdirect.
Stop it!
Quickly, it runs from one side of the room to the other and hides in the corner.
They're so invasive. And I'll go all the way out of the room and close the door.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Tag, you slip through into this room. It's a dome-shaped chamber with a 20-foot high ceiling. And there is an incomplete statue in the middle of this room. It's like a jagged, rough shape of stone. You're not really sure which deity this is supposed to be. But there is a little bit of iconography. You can make a religion check to try and figure out who this shrine is meant to be dedicated to. You notice something, it's this gauntlet, and you've seen it before. Once you notice that, you know who this is. This is meant to be a statue of Torm, the god of duty, loyalty, and law.
I'll open up the door. Hey! Metal glove guy!
It's
Kinda
Metal Glove
weird.
Guy.
There'd be a statue of him in here.
That is odd.
He's the one that gave us these cool gauntlets on our hands.
Hey, get back inside.
The Nothic, it
Whatever.
just says, I must go! And it bursts out of the door and it runs off. Thank you for the secrets.
Interesting.
Sure,
What did you
buddy.
tell him, Brew?
I don't think I said anything.
That's what scares me.
What was Roland thinking when the Nothic was peering into your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Probably about how, like, just this place needs some actual maids and butlers because it's in disrepair, and the ghostly ones aren't doing the job.
Alright, that's what the
Not work.
Nothic says. We must get more maids and butlers. And the Nothic runs off. As it,
Okay,
you're
he
just trying to
caught my-
peer into your
Yeah.
secrets, and you were just trying to think of something else at the time. You're thinking about that.
Yeah.
Can I take
You're right, though. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to take a closer look at the statue to see if there was
I
anything.
was going to ask the same thing. Can I give her assistance?
To look, you can just make a perception check yourselves. You can just each make one.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna bust out the wand of secrets.
Okay. Alright.
But I'll wait until after Scamp is done, because she's pretty good at noticing things.
Alright, you take a look at this statue, and it's unfinished. It seems to be a single block of stone. It's been partially carved. There is a bit of iconography depicting Torm, and it is what it is. There's a couple little scriptures on it as well. Just about righteousness and duty and loyalty. Right-handed gauntlet.
Can I make a religion check to see if anything looks out of place, or if it's been like defiled or made imperfect on purpose?
You can. You don't need an ability check to tell that. It's really not that detailed. And there's nothing off about it either.
Okay.
It looks pretty old. You're sincerely doubting that the Shadowdusk visit this shrine these days.
I'm gonna get more towards the middle of the room. Before I... Yeah, okay. I'll use the wand of secrets.
nothing happens.
Okay.
The one pulses and just it doesn't like move you one way or another.
Alright.
Drew will hold up his hand that has the blessing of protection on it and kind of give a salute to the statue.
A chunk of rock falls off of it and lands on the ground next to you.
It's a sign!
Your mic's reverberating, by the way, Ryan. It's picking up other people's voices.
I will back up.
Yeah, there's like dust all over the walls, and yeah, it's derelict in here.
Maybe someone started to carve this and then decided better of it and just left it.
Maybe from back before they went crazy from the deep ones.
Possible.
I'll slip in through this door.
Make a stealth check. It's a kitchen. You slip on through. There's an iron stove. There's some wooden tables. Prep tables. There's a cupboard. There's a few articles of silverware and dishware about the place. And there are knives chopping vegetables of their own accord. There are brooms sweeping the floor of their own accord. There is a paddle working a stone oven in the south wall, moving of its own accord. The kitchen is functioning by unseen servants.
But where is Mickey Mouse?
I will leave then. That's the kitchen.
Is there food in there?
Oh, unseen servants are cooking. See through this one.
Make a stealth check. This door handle is actually quite cold to the touch. Freezing, and cold air washes out from the room in the brief moment that you open the door and close it again. And it is absolutely freezing in here. Everything is covered in rime. There are shells lining the walls, and it's like a freezer. There's also some wooden casks.
Okay, I will go back out.
There's nothing in the room that would dictate the cold.
That's a walk-in freezer.
It's a walk-in freezer.
Should get one of those at the tavern.
We went through everything out here, right?
Yeah, that's the foyer.
So it's either downstairs or through the grille.
I kind of feel like we've cleared this area, this floor.
Are you on the top floor of the 3 floors?
Yeah. You haven't gone down any levels.
I think there was only one door on the other side that we didn't open because the will-o-wisp told us not to.
Oh, yeah. Not our house, I guess, so maybe respect or not. I don't know.
Okay. Do we handle the grille or go down?
I'm okay with going through the grille if we need to. I mean, we need to search for gates and grell aren't really natural to this area.
Aberration must die.
Works for me.
Forward.
I'll kick the door down. Or open it.
Make an athletics check if you want to kick it down. You
Just open it.
stub your toe.
Ow!
So you can use your foot to open the door instead.
Those doors pull out, Brew. You don't, well.
It's actually a pretty impressive
Never mind.
door. I've seen Brew tear open quite a few things. For that door to survive, it must be really good make.
I
We
mean,
should find out who built them.
I mean, hell, we've seen him
Superb
rip
craftsmanship.
open. We've seen him rip open like actual metal doors. So,
I know! You commissioned this guy to build us doors for the tavern.
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What it actually is Brew's kryptonite is oak.
Alright, I'll push it open. Or pull it. I'll pull.
Okay.
Brew tries to push it again.
Doors
Yeah.
open, and you can immediately see that grell nest that Dagger was describing. Kind of like a papery wasp nest. And it fills the southern section of this room. As you move in, grell begin emerging from these furrows. And they reach out with their tentacles to attack.
I have foresight. Do you just want to add 5 to that?
Yeah. You're up first. Just a big
Okay.
bunch of floating brains with beaks jutting out the side of them and long tentacles with little barbs on them dangling down underneath it.
Ready to slay some aberrations, Centimorn?
Centimorn says, yes, they should be disposed of. Think of it as some pest control. It's hard to get through these, the gaps. You wouldn't be able to fit in, and attacks inside will have 3/4 cover. Unless you're small sized, you're not going to fit in the nest. Or have some sort of
Okay.
aberrant body. This
Okay,
stuff is like papery and wet. And you could
Would you say it's moist?
perhaps you could describe it that way.
Team.
And I think you need to move up unless you're throwing it. You're not within
No,
5
I'm not
feet.
throwing it.
Alright, you lunge forward and that hits. Even with the cover, you manage to just jam Centimorn straight in there. Searing straight through the grell, leaving it severely injured. It lets out this shockwave of reverberating energy for a screech. Sear a hole straight through it.
Oh, stay right here.
The grell behind this one reaches out for you, Dagger, and you have half cover against the attack. Long tentacles come your way, and they just flail about near you, and that's about it. This one tries to grab Brew with its tentacles. Long tentacles reach out towards you, Brew, and they miss you. They cling off, or you just like kind of shoulder barge them out of the way. The grell then emerges from the nest and it screeches again and it tries to bite you, hit you with the beak, and that misses as well. You just slap it across the beak, and then it's going to fly up and away, and it provokes an opportunity attack from you.
Woo!
Crit. Alright, you jam the sword down on it, pinning it so it's 10 feet off the ground, and you sear off multiple tentacles. It's looking very badly injured. Tentacles just fall onto the ground and start squirming. Scamp.
Gonna step forward and we're gonna throw some flames at this grell that's next to Brew.
Hey. You lob a ball of flame up to it, it slams into its side and it scorches its brainy form slightly. When you move back, it reaches out for you, Scamp, with its long tentacles. But it misses. It just flails its tentacles about in the air. Darius.
Okay, first gotta get in the room. 10 feet to there. I can only see the one that is there, so I will move to there and try and hit it with my whip. First bonus action, planar warrior it.
Hit. You slice straight through it with the whip, just severing the brain in two. Halves fall out of the ground and squelch onto the floor.
Alright, last of my movement, so it was 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll sit here.
Another growl emerges from its nest. And it's making this strange noise. And you can understand it, Roland. Food! Food!
Yeah. Okay.
It is feeding time! Come, hive mind! Tentacles reach out for you, Brew, but they miss you. And the growl will come in for a bite. Miss. And then it's going to fly up 20 feet. And actually provokes an opportunity attack from you, Darius, with your whip. It enters your reach and then exits your reach.
I will then.
Hit.
Nice.
You slice off a tentacle or two. More growl begin emerging, using a similar tactic. First, staying within the confines and safety of their nest, reaching out with their tentacles at Brew. That's a miss, and then it's going to keep on getting closer and it's going to try and bite him, and that misses, and then it flies up and provokes an opportunity attack from Dagger as it goes to fly up to a height of 15 feet. Well, we're probably not going to get that far. Hit. Probably going to die.
Woo!
You just lop off multiple tentacles and sear a big section of the brain away, but it survives, albeit very badly injured. Brew.
Let's see. Move over here. Is that one within melee range? The one by Pavel?
No. It's...
No.
Not unless you got reach. It's 2 spaces above you. Unless you wanted to jump. You could probably jump that high. Attack it.
I'll try that. I've got a 20 strength.
Yeah, you can make it up. You will get close to this one's tentacles. You jump up and you hit that one. And you cut that one down from the air. You do get within this one's tentacle reach, and it does, as you leave its reach, try to grab you mid-air. And the tentacles are too slow, and they just kind of mess around in the air. You don't even realize that it's trying to attack you, and then this grill's brain is just sliced in 2, all cauterized and hissing as it hits the ground.
I'll land and look back at the one that tried to tentacle me and say, "Hey, I didn't see you there," and draw a hand axe and chuck it at it.
Okay. It turns around and pretends it's not facing you. That hits.
Nice.
Let me just double check. Does brutal critical go onto those? No, it just goes onto melee attacks. Okay.
You throw the hand axe up. It sticks straight into the back of the grill's brain.
Move over here.
Rolling.
I don't know how tall those doors are. Would I need to get like in the doorway to be able to get a shot at this thing?
You can see it with 3/4 cover from where you're standing. The doors are 12 feet high, and the ceilings are 20.
Okay, I'm gonna get in the doorway then, so I can see it well, and then I'll just go for a firebolt. Whoosh!
Hey. Motive
Ooh, good
fire
one.
flies upwards, slams into the girl's side, knocks it about in the air. It bobs from side to side, and there's just this blistering scorch mark with smoke rising up off the side of its head.
Move my last 10 feet, and that's it for now.
Cage.
Likes your style.
Hmm.
Bug will do the exact same thing at the exact same guy. Firebolt.
Head. And you just incinerate it. Fire washes over it, and it's completely cooked.
I thought
Roasted
I was like,
brain hits the ground.
It's like 27. Oh, that's a decent roll. Oh, 33.
Damn.
Hello.
Apple.
Damn. One left for me. Oh, wait, there's one.
As you round the corner, there's this ominous shadow of all of these brains lurking here. You move away from one of them and they opportunity attack you. Reaching out with their long tentacles, they fall short of you missing you.
Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of a tight shot. But, I just gotta aim over Nick and just, fire. Got that one right in front, right there. Boom. Ooh.
Hit.
Ooh.
And bits of bacon, brain, and tentacles just splatter all through the inside of the nest.
Can barely see this one, but I see something.
Hit. Start firing into the nest. Blood and brains spurt out. Hit. More blood and brains burst out of the nest.
That's all she wrote.
What's that noise out there? Them pesky adventurers back, Harold?
Oh god, we're killing a family.
Yeah, Roland doesn't translate. Only he knows.
My children and my siblings! It's going to reach its tentacles out for Pavel. They miss, and it's going to actually come in at Pavel. Get off of him! And it bites you for 4 piercing damage. I'm gonna fucking eat you! For what you've done! Gotta love tongues. He tried to shoot me! This growl said.
Again.
Fucking get him!
Again, Roland is not gonna translate anything.
Fucking pick your eyes out! And it bites you on the face for 6 piercing damage.
What the
Why
hell
are they
did
so
you do to
angry?
the girl? I don't like you.
I don't know.
You wait till I get up on the ceiling! It says, and it flies up towards the ceiling, 20 feet. You can do an unarmed strike if you want.
Oh, I'll pistol whip it, sure.
If a pistol whip, then yeah, you can make an improvised weapon attack. It'll do 1d4 damage. That hits.
Oh.
I fucking hit me! Ah! And that would be 5 damage.
Ooh.
Right on the
Not
brain! Nick.
I'd be able to shoot the girl with a cover, or
Yeah, inside the nest, it's going to be 3/4 cover for those grow. There's only like little perforations, like little holes that you're seeing through. You can go inside. It's pretty soft and papery.
I was going to do steady aim so I could get my sneak attack. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You have foresight.
Oh yeah, I do have
Your
foresight.
foresight kicks in, and you see into the future. And
It's-
you see
it
yourself
reminds
having
me of
foresight. Foresight.
Yep.
Alright, you can actually
Okay,
just
so-
walk
yeah.
straight through this stuff. It's kind of just like paper mache. You just walk through it and it breaks apart as you walk. It's just difficult terrain. It's all wet and papery. And like little tunnels in here. And it's dead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Delete.
I was gonna say, go ahead and roll that damage. I want to see if you kill its ancestors too.
The radiant energy is so intense that it just melts it into this pink puddle of slush that's sizzling on the ground.
I'd like Centimorn.
Very accurate. Scan.
I'll take a couple steps in and we'll get a little bit closer. Make sure we're in range. We're gonna lob a. It's not a firebolt, it's a produce flame up at that grill. The one that's 20 feet in the air that's injured.
Hit. You wipe that one away. The ball
That's
of
better
fire
damage.
impacts it and just
Nice.
sends it flying out of the air, followed by a stream of black smoke. Hits the far wall and then hits the ground. Darius.
Alright. Step forward. This one hasn't taken damage yet, has it?
No.
Okay. Just double checking. I will planar warrior and yeah. Whip it. Whip it good.
You whip it really badly. That hit.
Even worse. Oh, does it? Shit.
You slash through it with the serrated whip, and that will get doubled as well. Planet Warrior.
It's a crit.
Oh no, it wouldn't. Never mind. I know I was talking
I was like, wait a second, what?
For some reason. It lacerates the grell slightly. Right, Brew.
Take a couple swings at it.
Hit. You thrust forward with the great sword and just push it into the ground and start searing off tentacles. Hit. Swing the blade around again and just one fell swoop, you cleave it in two and cauterize its flesh. Two smoldering halves of the grell splatter onto the ground.
Hey, Pavel, you think we could eat those?
No, I don't think these things are edible. You could try
Okay.
though.
Brew tries to bite one.
It's surprisingly tender.
How was it?
Gross.
Kind of tender.
You gain 1 point of intelligence.
Oh.
Now you lose
You know
one
what,
point of
Bru-
intelligence.
Bruce, slap that on a barbecue. Probably pretty good to eat.
I'm gonna collect some for the rations.
Okay.
Collect some brain and some tentacle.
Yeah.
Charcuterie board.
Brew immediately goes, it would taste really good with a nice Chianti.
You can use the
Brew take-
tentacles like butcher's twine to tie it up.
Bruce starts to take out a knife to carve some up for the for the cooking supplies, and then looks at Dagger and puts it back. And kind of looks sheepish. Maybe not.
Can you read any of that, Roland?
I can't say that I can at the moment. Given 10 minutes, give me 10 minutes and I'll be able to do so. I don't know if we
I
want
can
to sit
think
here and
of-
wait that long.
Yeah, I think there are worse ways to spend 10 minutes. He's
Alright.
I can make you tiny if you want, Dagger, and while he's doing the ritual, you can go explore the Grail tunnels.
Well, I mean, they seem to come apart pretty easily. Might probably just
yeah.
rip them down.
Yeah, I'll just walk through them.
I don't tell anybody that they just massacred a family. I'm sure I'll sit down in the corner and begin ritually casting comprehend languages.
You get the
So
Nothic's
my
attention.
ritual. What's that?
You get the Nothic's attention when you do that, and
Mm.
it stops scratching the walls, and it peers around the corner, tries to figure out what spell you're doing. It gives up pretty quickly, and then it goes back to just running around this room, scratching the walls frantically.
Yeah. So my ritual book is actually it's all like musical notation. So while I'm doing rituals and like each piece is each piece is a spell. So I'm quietly playing
Alright,
as I cast.
you guys hang out here for 10 minutes, listen to Roland's melody, and 10 minutes goes by and your spell comes to fruition.
All right. I feel like I can read a little bit better now. But I do have to go put my head on it. So if he makes any sudden movements to harm me, I don't know. Maybe do something about it. Maybe.
Shoot him in the eye.
Seems quite timid, and it backs away from you as you enter the room.
Easy now. I'm just trying to read what you've written here, and I'm gonna put my hand on the wall for some of his to see if I can read some of this stuff.
Alrighty, you start reading one of these lines. It says, "Please don't forget the somatic component for message."
That's odd. Alright, let's move on to another one, see if it makes any more sense. Move to another one. It's the whole wall is like covered in this stuff,
floor,
right?
the wall, the ceiling,
Oh,
everywhere.
okay.
You go up and place your hand. It takes not too long for you to read like one segment of this, because I think it's like a minute for a paragraph, a page of text. So it's taking like all of 10 seconds or even less. And it says, always remember that magic missile has this verbal component, and it just has the verbal component for magic missile written there. It's a little dweemer.
There all seem to be notes on not to forget certain parts of spells. I don't know. I'll check one more just to make sure that theory holds up.
Alright, you check another one, and it says the casting time for counterspell is so quick that you must do it in a split second using your senses as a reaction.
And it all has to do with spell components and material, material components and somatic and things like that.
Spell.
Oh, I forgot he can understand me.
Many spell. They are everywhere.
We live in a magical world. Yes.
Yeah. Magic world.
Is this Nothic acting any different than like the other Nothics that we've run into, or?
What?
Well, I know it's hard to.
They're mad creatures, so.
Yeah. Okay. So the behavior while mad does make sense for a Nothic. Okay.
Yeah, they could just be aggressive. They could be scared. They could be curious.
Yeah.
They could be wildly violent for no particular reason. So they are they used to be wizards that have been transformed.
Do you have a hard time remembering? Is that why you write all this stuff down?
The Nothic is taken aback when you talk back to it and ask it a question. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, okay.
Me. I am Ramagant. Yes. I am magic. I am a mage. I don't know how I got here. Who are you?
Okay, so just to backtrack, Ramagant, that sounds... Is that the name of the, like... Is that the name of, like, the original guy that came down here? Or am I thinking wrong? I don't have my notes in front of me.
I didn't take that note.
No. It's not
No.
a member of the Shadowdusk family.
Oh, okay. The name sounded familiar for some reason. Maybe there's another name that's close to that, but well, Ramagant, I am Roland. It is good to meet you.
You have a name too.
I do.
You must.
Most things do.
Be wary. And the Nothic circles you in strange ways as it speaks to you, kind of jumping from spot to spot and then creeping around you. All the while its eye gyrating in its socket and trained on you, never leaving you.
The deeper in Shadowdusk Hold that one goes, the closer one gets to the far realm. This is Shadowdusk Hold. Yes. 3 tiers it has.
And it holds up 3 of its gangly clawed fingers to you.
Each tier holds a secret. Yes, a secret room.
Secret room, you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know the secret, Ramagat?
Secret doors. Yes. There is a secret. There is a secret. 1 on each tier. Yes. Ramagan to remember.
Can you show me?
Ramagant forgets. Ramagant forget.
Well, I guess that's too bad then.
If Ramagant sees, Ramagant will remember.
So if see where the secret door would be, you would remember it. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Ramagant will remember. Ramagant will remember.
Alright, well, would you... I'll look to the rest of the party, so make sure that I'm not speaking for the whole party, would you be willing to come with us for a short while? And maybe you can see the things that you've forgotten.
Yes. Ramagant will remember. Ramagant shall follow you. Ramagant shall follow you. Shall
Alright.
accompany you.
Alright then. Well, let's go.
Let's go. Oh.
So, what language is he speaking, by the way? Because I know I don't know what it is, but
Undercommon.
Okay, so I guess Dagger would have been able to understand that entire conversation, but I don't know if anybody else would have. I guess everybody else would have heard my side of it, though.
Yeah.
And understood. Well, it seems that we have Ramagant here following us for a while, and if we come across some secret doors, he'll be able to tell us that they're there. Apparently there's at least 1 on each tier. Also, I don't know if this is something we heard from Lady Shadowdusk, but the closer we get to the bottom, obviously the more powerful enemies, but also the closer to the far realm is what Ramagant is saying, so I don't know exactly what that means. We've already sort of traveled to another plane, here in Undermountain, and that wasn't a very pleasant experience. And I imagine this one will be much worse.
Hey Seb, since aberrations are my favorite enemy, how much might I know about the Far Realm aside from just general knowledge?
You can make an Arcana check with advantage.
All Rolla knows is that it's
It
a bad place.
There wouldn't be too much general knowledge about the Far Realm because it's so far flung, but with a 23 you can pretty much recall most of the lore about the Far Realm. I'll describe it to you guys. It's an alien world, not like this one in any way. So the Far Realm, it's outside the known multiverse. In fact, it might be an entirely separate universe with its own physical and magical laws. Where stray energies from the Far Realm leak onto another plane, matter is warped into alien shapes that defy understandable geometry and biology. Aberrations such as mind flayers and beholders are either from this plane or shaped by its influence. The entities that abide in the Far Realm itself are too alien for the normal mind to accept without strain. Titanic creatures swim through nothingness there, and unspeakable things whisper awful truths to those who dare listen. For mortals, knowledge of the Far Realm is a struggle of the mind to overcome the boundaries of matter, space, and sanity. Warlocks have been known to embrace the struggle by forming pacts with entities there. Anyone who has seen the Far Realm usually turns mad, muttering about eyes and tentacles and horror. In fact, the Far Realm is so out of this world, there are no well-known portals, or at least none that are still viable. Ancient elves once opened up this vast portal to the Far Realm within a mountain called Firestorm Peak. Their civilization imploded in bloody terror. And the portal's location, even its home world, is long forgotten. Lost portals might still exist, marked by alien magic that mutates the area around them.
Cool.
Well,
Do we want to check behind this grill layer?
Yeah, might be something back there, yeah.
Sure.
I can just
Maybe
kind of peel off some of the layers. They're kind of like flaps that mark the entrance of the maze, and you can push through it, and it's all wet and soggy and sandy, and
Yeah.
it's like a little maze, and there's some refuse on the ground and some bones, and that's about it.
Found a crib.
Kind of stinks in here as well.
Little teddy bear.
Yeah, a crib and a teddy bear, yeah.
Find the weirdest stuff in there. But nothing
They
important.
must have eaten some babies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Let's go.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Well, according to Ramagan, there's a secret on each tier. Should we re-explore a little bit and see if he can suss out the secret for us?
Yeah, I would like to try and discern where that laughter from earlier was coming from, too. Sorry?
That laughter.
Oh man.
Kuru.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to know where that laughter came from as well.
Oh, he has to see it to.
Yeah, that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying let's maybe re-explore a little bit, and he'd be able to tell us whenever he sees it.
I might as well start over here.
The Nothic is constantly looking around and being awed by these hallways like it's never seen them before. It doesn't really stray too far from you either, Roland.
Okay.
It won't even get more than 10 feet away from you, really.
It's like a lost puppy. It's just constantly following. Yeah.
Now, your tongues have expired now too, Roland.
Okay,
But you
I'm
still
gonna have to
comprehend
re-up it.
language.
Yeah, I'm gonna now that I realized it's gone down, say the words and touch my throat again.
Okay.
Tongues.
Brew will open the freezer door.
A blast of cold wind hits you. So, storeroom. Everything's kept quite cold. There's a thin layer of ice on things. And barrels, casks, shelves.
I'll see if there are any provisions I might take.
You find lots of perishable food items. There's some milk products. There are some meats.
Okay, I'll take some meats.
Mainly dairy products and raw meats. Okay, they'll go bad after one day if you don't use them. I'm not sure what meat it is, but it's some red meat.
We can put it in the special chest.
Yeah.
Well, if there's room. I don't want to.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure there'll be room beside all the tentacles and brains and other things that and planetar jerky that's in there.
We made a drop off. So the current stuff that's in it, because I gave the compost like mush to the myconids. I've just got planetar jerky and the gril tentacle and brain.
Okay.
So we got plenty of room.
Alright, let's
meat.
Ramagun moves
take
out of
some
the
stuff.
way, and you guys hear the patter of some footsteps, and something kind of brushes by you, Roland, and you start to see ingredients taking themselves off shelves.
Ah.
And Pavel,
One
you
of
see
the
the door
cooks.
to the kitchen open, and they move back to the kitchen.
So Ramaganta, anything in here, or is it?
Oh, so cold. So cold.
It's a little chilly, yes.
How does it get cold?
That's a good question.
Magic. Must be magic.
I'm thinking it is magic. Can I see any sort of source for where the cold might be coming from, or?
Make a perception check.
Okay, here we go. Perception.
You see a thin veil of blue runes up near the ceiling.
Oh, runes.
Oh, runes.
I suppose that makes sense.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
Alright, well, if you're not seeing anything you recognize, let's move on.
Ramagan forgets. Ramagan forgets.
It's alright. Everybody forgets sometimes. Alright, well, everything but the... All these doors are open now, so, alright, well, Ramagant, follow me.
Oh, what happened? Perhaps fireball. Nothing is burnt. Some sort of shatter. Shatter spell.
I possibly, it's... No secrets here?
Ramagant forgets.
Okay. I'm waiting for the Ramagant remembers. But, okay. Well, again, we all forget. Plenty of rooms left to check. Yeah, probably. Let's check the statue room.
Oh, stone shape.
No, more likely somebody with poor carving skills.
Oh, poor carving.
Which is not a spell. It's just somebody it's a skill that someone's bad at.
Oh. Bad at skills.
Yes. Anything you remember in here?
I can't forget.
All right. So, not this room. Onward then.
Onward. Onward.
All right.
Oh, much food.
Ramagan goes crazy and he just starts jumping around the room and, like, grabs food and starts stuffing it in his mouth. One of the unseen servants comes to try to, like, grab him and he just, like, kicks it back and seems to destroy it with his claws. The other one jump on him and he just decimates them, just claws through them.
Food! Ramagan, so hungry. Oh.
Feel better?
Ramagan burned. Much hot. Fireball.
Oh, that's a stove. Don't touch that.
Oh, yes. Bonfire.
Continue a flame.
It's like a really ugly child. We're like trying to be nice too. All right. Well, hopefully you feel a little less hungry now. A little more sated.
Yes, I shall rot the flesh from my enemy's bones.
Oh, interesting. All right. Well, I guess let's go back across. See.
Will you give me some gifts of magic?
Gifts of magic.
Yeah, you have many magic items. Ramagant can see them. Maybe Ramagant will get one.
If you do a good job, then it's a possibility, I would say.
Yes. Ramagant wants my precious.
Let's see where this is going. Is there a volcano we get to kick him into later?
Does he have a ring on?
Oh man.
The servant's like
Rings.
already faded away as you guys re-enter this room.
Anything looking familiar, Ramagant?
Familiars, yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Do
First
you
level
remember?
Spell. Bat.
Deep.
Frog. Owl. Rat.
Space hamster.
Space hamster.
As you're leading Ramagant around, it's almost as if he's oblivious to the fact that you've asked him to look for secret doors. He seems to just be awed by everything he sees, like he's seeing it all for the first time.
Yeah, well,
I feel like he's not actively looking for secret doors, but he hasn't said he remembered anything yet either.
yes, I'm not that worried about it yet. We'll go. If we don't find anything over here, then I'll start saying, hey, shape up.
You head back through the foyer and a couple of ghostly servants materialize out of nothing and they attempt to tend to you, going through the notions of a servant in life before fading away.
It's like, may I take your cloak, sir? You try to give him the cloak, it just falls on the floor. Oh, I'll get that. they can't ever get it.
did we want to bring him by the murals up north? They may jog his memory.
Well, I guess we can. Well, already here.
Yes.
Over here. We can do that
What else
next.
would you do? What else would you want of me, Master of Bertrand?
Okay. He's called me Bertrand?
Yeah. And that's one of the names of the Shadowdusk family that you've been.
Yeah, I was about to say,
about to kill.
okay, I was about to say, that is a name I remember. Okay. That's right. Come on, Ramagant, follow me.
Yes.
Want to
Bertrand.
check a few. We're going to check a few more rooms here. And I'm not gonna correct them. Let's check this fountain room first. I can't remember if we seriously checked it for hidden things.
I don't think so.
Bertrand, where did you go?
Huh?
Where did you go, Bertrand?
Come
you
on,
are.
right here. Oh, maybe he can literally only see. And that's why he's staying that close to me. He can't see that far, maybe. I don't know. Which is not a good sign for what we're doing.
Yes, I cannot see far, Master. My eye. Where are you? Wait, there you are.
There you are.
This is basically a blind knot that come leading around.
I'm not blind, I can see you.
Yeah, within 10 feet.
I can see you perfectly. Yeah, Bertrand. I can see you.
Come along, Ramagant.
I can still see you.
Yes, I'm sure you can. And I'm gonna... yeah, I'm just gonna bring him in here. Well? Anything you remember?
Not a well, but a fountain, Master.
Yes, the fountain, yes.
Ramagant. Forgets.
Oh, well, okay. Well, alright, moving on. Alright, let's check this lounge up here.
Stay close to me, Master. Ramagant does not want to get left alone. Not again.
Oh. Come on, Ramagant. This way. Take him to the middle of the room. Alright, well, is there anything that you see that you remember?
Oh, some couches. This building. This villa. I have been there. Yeah. I have been there.
With the family for quite a while. But
And,
beside the building,
yeah,
is it?
You get the feeling that Ramagant can't really see more than 10 feet in front of him. He seems to be quite short-sighted.
Okay. I'll lead him. We'll do just this room. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do with this, but
Has Rowan communicated to us that this Nothic is blind?
not yet. I was I'll kind of lead him around the edge of the room.
Secret
okay.
door! Secret door!
And
Holy
it runs
shit.
up to the wall and it starts scratching on the wall.
Secret door.
I'll-
Secret
I'll-
door. Secret
I'll-
door.
I'll-
Secret door. Secret door.
Okay.
Secret door. Secret door. Secret door. Secret door. Secret door. Oh, yes. I remember.
He likes.
Ramakan, remember.
And he jumps and he pushes on the door, like hurling himself into it, and you hear a click, and then a door just opens up.
Hey! Holy shit!
Hey,
It paid
look at
off. I kind of can't believe it, to be honest.
Same. I thought that was gonna be going
I thought it
nowhere.
was good.
I
Oh, I
was
thought it was gonna be
prepared to go back into each room and perception check behind the nothing.
Man, I thought it was gonna be a complete waste of time, but no. Well done, Romagant. You found the secret door. You remembered.
Yes, Ramakan remembers.
As you take a look in this room, it looks like a study. There's a long bookcase with glass doors taking up much of the north wall. There's a desk. It looks like a writing desk. There are stacks of parchment. That's against the east wall. And then to the south there's a workbench with alchemist supplies.
Well, I guess let's look through the desks. Is there anything interesting?
Alright, the desk has some stacks of notes, and you just take a look at some of them, kind of shuffle them about, moving them from side to side, and they seem to detail some meticulous magical experiments, and then some of them are studies regarding the nature of the Far Realm, and then you don't understand some of it, it's just nonsensical ravings.
Yeah.
And you can see that the person who wrote this have some mental problems, a fractured mind. There is
Started
a
going
drawer
mad.
as well.
I start to reach for the drawer and then stop. Dagger, Nick,
I can
I-
give you a look-see there if you like.
someone could you possibly check for a trap on this drawer here?
I can try to perceive if there's such a thing.
Might be important. Well, if you would take a look.
You take a close look at the desk, and you do notice something on the drawer. It's a glyph.
Ooh.
It's a glyph traced on it.
Huh.
I will cast a spell magic on it. Should we, Roland? I can remove this.
Right.
Should I go a bit stronger than the average, or just kind of see where it lies?
Oh, don't worry, buddy. I believe in you. And pat him on the shoulder. I'll give him bardic inspiration.
All right. So I'll just cast it at the standard 3rd level.
Yep.
Okay. You break the magic
Oh,
easily.
look, you didn't even need it.
Yeah, it's just it comes undone immediately when you cast the spell magic.
Might have been a. Oh, there's no telling what it was now.
Glyph of warding is technically a 3rd level spell, but depends on. It could have been like magic mouth or something else. Alarm.
Arcane lock. Oh yeah. Now that he has dispelled the magic on the drawer, I will open it up.
You pull the drawer open, and inside is a small black journal resting in the center of the drawer.
Huh. No.
Small black book.
I'll pick it up. And is there anything on the cover or the spine, or is it more like a?
It seems to be a diary. There's no title. It's a nice black leather cover.
Same thing I was thinking.
Yeah. I'll carefully open it up.
When you open up the first page, the glyph of warding goes off on the
Yep.
first page of the
Oh,
journal.
Oh, fuck.
It explodes
Eh,
in a 20-foot
Oh, well,
radius.
there goes our new friend.
Oh, he's fucked.
It
He'll
explodes
be
like
amazed
that.
by magic as he dies.
Alright, explosive runes. They appear on the front cover, like this massive red glowing rune that turns like a violent orange color, and then it explodes, spreading around corners. Everyone inside make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh wow, what a shit roll. Which I am resistant to fire damage, but still.
Termagant says, "Oh, what's this? Fireball!" And Roland, you fail the saving throw, and you take 21 fire damage, with 10 with your special elven fire resistant heritage.
Yeah.
Nagi, you just casually step out of the way because you knew it was going to happen a second before it did. Darius, you succeed the saving throw and you take 10 fire damage, and Ramagant gets a bit scorched up. The 21 fire damage, it destroys the journal instantly. It blows out the panes of glass on the bookshelf. It destroys all the notes on the desk. It breaks beakers and destroys most of the alchemist supplies. It catches the desk on fire as well.
Well, there goes our secrets.
Are you guys okay?
I'm fine.
Yes. Alright, well. Yeah.
Ramagan don't like this. Where are you, Bertrand? Master, why is it hot? Where are you?
Good lord.
I am burning.
Hold on, I'm right here.
Coming.
You know, you're not burning, Ramagant. Well, you have been burnt, but you're not currently on fire. Sorry about that, Darius. I should have known that people that are this paranoid would have had 2 glyphs of warding. Ugh.
Do you think he would mind if I slapped some good berry paste on his burns?
Ramagant, this nice lady here is about to make your hurt go away just a little bit. Is that all right? Don't freak out when it happens.
You can heal me, but nothing can make my hurt go away.
Oh, he's damaged. In more ways than one.
Alright, I'm gonna...
I think you have to go ahead, Scamp.
Yeah, I'm gonna healer's kick the Nothic. I don't have a special macro for him, so I'm just gonna use Rollins.
Don't have a special macro for me. I understand.
Alright, it's was it 1d6
Heals it up
plus
right away.
His hit die? Is that it?
Is it his hit die or my hit die? Actually, I don't remember since
His.
the party's all the same level.
Alright, he gets a bit repaired, patched up. The salve seems to cure his wounds. And he's looking undamaged now. Meanwhile, this desk is just continuing to burn. A little bit of smoke is filling this area.
Alright. I guess it's time to leave. Damn. Always that second glyph of warding, it's what always gets you. It's never the first, it's always the second.
Always 2.
If it matters, Seb, it's 1d6 plus 4 plus his hit die.
Oh, okay, he gets an extra 4.
I was looking at my background, I was like, why do I have it as 20? It actually should be 21 now.
Alright.
Brew will shut that secret door.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, that's the secret. He said there was one per tier. I suppose we can go down to the next tier then.
Yes.
Ramagant, are you still okay to follow us down to the second tier?
Yes, closer we shall get. Closer to the far realm.
I still don't like the sound of that.
I whispered to Roland in common. I don't know if you understand. It's like, when he realizes you aren't who he thinks you are.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
And then you point him to your Death Strike ability.
I didn't mean to have that, but...
You hand him a card
You
with the
betray
Death Strike
us.
ability written on it. Call me. Okay.
I suddenly have the urge to call Ramagant Nothic Jimmy.
Please step away from the door, sir. Lady Melisara does not wish to see you. Thank you.
That's fine. I was just looking at you.
You're probably dealing with
Weirdo.
some fire.
That makes
at
me
this point.
uncomfortable. The Will-O-Wisp
Good.
turns invisible.
Oh.
Okay. Down the stairs you guys go. I'll just move you up there, Darius.
Yeah.
I'll move you guys all onto the staircase. You head down these stairs, and they're quite a ways. The stairs are 60 feet, spiraling around and around and around, all of 6 times. And around and around and around and around and around, and finally you come to a landing at the bottom of these stairs. You may have to keep on going down the stairs a little bit more.
And the music changes.
Yep, that's some pretty intense music.
So, you guys feel a little bit uneasy stepping down into the second tier. Things are a little bit strange. You can't really put your finger on exactly what it is, but it's just a little bit strange down here. You hear something rolling as you step down.
Come
And Cage, you hear it as well.
closer.
However, you see some shadowy forms writhing in the corner of your eye.
What the fuck?
Scan. You feel some sort of unperceptible tug drawing you deeper down into this level. Darius, you see rapid tentacles in the corner of your eye. The edges of your peripheral vision, they're quickly recoiling away before you can truly see them. And Brew, the tentacle continuously straddles your neck.
Whoa.
Oh.
And you will see Dagger's shadow on the ground, despite her being invisible, occasionally move in ways that she does not.
Here, can we stay?
I
prefer not to.
have to say that this is rapidly becoming the most creepy place that we have visited yet.
Did you guys see that? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Do what?
Come
I don't know.
I mean, I'm-
Hear that?
What are you guys talking
No,
about?
and I'm generally
Oh.
pretty good at hearing things.
Yeah, I don't
I
hear what
wonder
you
if
guys talking about.
I wonder if we're all experiencing hallucinations. I mean, it's possible. I mean, this is some far realm stuff.
And we knew this was
Don't
going to
know
be.
much about it.
Let's do our job and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I agree. I'm actually going to. Roland is starting to get kind of paranoid. He's gonna cast Mind Blank on himself.
Nice.
Don't know if that's gonna help with the whispers, but.
You cannot escape
far.
us. Come, Roland. Deeper you shall go.
Oh shit! It knows my name. I don't like that at all.
What was that? Corner my.
Ramagant,
I'll keep seeing tentacles.
come. I really don't like this place. at all.
Far realm bad, Roland. Far realm bad.
You keep on heading through, and you arrive at an intersection. There's a door to the south and a door to the east.
Brian may not be able to hear us.
Yeah.
He says that Discord won't let him connect to the voice channel. It says it's still connecting, he can't hear anybody.
Let me kick him out and then see if I can move him back in.
Drew's saying that the Discord for our guild is having issues simultaneously, so it might be a Discord problem.
I'll change the server.
Oh, it's dark.
Can you hear us, Brian? I'll change the server. Let's see if that fixes things.
It's the creepiness of this level.
How about
Hey,
now?
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it must be a problem with the Discord app or something.
Surprised it hasn't affected all of us.
Hello?
Brian, did you try to close Discord and reopen it? That worked last time for me.
I can't hear anybody in here.
Oh.
I'm talking to him in roll
Sorry.
whispers.
Thank you, Scamp. That's a good point.
He must be wondering why there's like tentacles running around everywhere all of a sudden. No context. Alright, he's gonna restart his Discord. Alright, well, he can restart and hopefully he'll be back in soon. I'll type to him in chat if there's some vital information that he needs. But we'll just leave him in the dark about the tentacles for now. I'll actually just put a tentacle on him as well.
Just have him follow.
Alright, so we come to an impasse here.
Hopefully
I
he'll
say
get it
impasse.
fixed soon. If he doesn't, we'll take a break in a bit anyway and then hopefully he can get it fixed by then.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, you've got an intersection. There's two doors here. This still has the appearance of a Waterdeep manor. However, you notice there's something a little bit off about the floor patterns and the floor patterns as well. They're very tentacly looking. So, where would you guys like to go?
I suppose with the Either way would be fine. I don't
South.
know.
Sure.
I'm gonna slip through this door. Come along, Shadow.
You enter into a great hall. There's an atrium, a very large dome-shaped chamber, and it has a flat ceiling, and it's 60 feet overhead. It is absolutely 40 feet overhead. Absolutely enormous. It has just a 40-foot high flat ceiling, and as you say "Come Shadow" to your shadow and you enter the room, your voice echoes very loudly in this room. It's a very wide open space, and there's little in the way of furnishings, so every little footstep is echoed. Every sound is amplified.
I think I have the elven boots then.
Yeah, basically it gives you disadvantage to move silently, and then you have advantage with the boots. You can make a stealth check, Dagger. Alright, as you enter, you can hear some little staticky shocks near this pillar. 2 invisible will-o-wisps lurk behind it. You just hear a little bit of a buzz here and there, and you can vaguely detect them from a bit of sound they're making, and that's about it.
Well, the one up top didn't try to attack, so I'm just gonna go right on by. They're invisible. I'm invisible.
And it's a very large open hallway here, and there are doors branching off in all different directions. Huge chamber. There's a stone dais to the top with 5 steps leading up to it. A set of gold-plated double doors. As you come around the corner here, there are 5 Nothics, and they attack you. You're quite far from the party, so I'll just have to roll you into initiative, and we'll see what the other party members are doing. But they're hiding behind these pillars, and they leap out when you get near them. So you're up first. Actually, there's also a couple of will-o-wisps here as well. What's your passive perception, Dagger? 16?
Yeah.
You can detect these will-o-wisps barely as well. The will-o-wisps are hovering up near the ceiling. They're 40 feet off the ground.
Nothic are attacking, right?
Yeah, they were hiding behind this pillar, and as soon as you approach, they just jump up. They jump out at you.
Hey, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out I'm going to use my rapier. Attack this guy.
Hit. Alright, you see the rapier into the Nothic. 41 damage. The Nothic is badly injured.
Okay. And because I'm mobile, I don't have to disengage.
As soon as you're visible, the will-o-wisps react.
Are they acting? No, I can't see them, but
Yeah, they haven't done anything yet, so you're not sure what their intentions are.
Then I'm going to bonus action dash. Pretty.
Alright, the will-o-wisps, they attack you. One of them flies straight for you, zooming through the air, and it tries to shock you. And they can't benefit from being invisible because your blind sense will be hidden, so it's a straight roll. Or, no, I think they can. Actually, you might have to show me that blind sense. They can't hide, I think. I'm not sure how it works with invisibility. Anyway. Oh, actually I should check.
Or invisible.
Okay, alright. You're, it's not blind sight, so this will still be advantage, but you detect them just from... They can't hide from you. And it misses. It lets out a static shock in the air, missing you. And another one flies down at you and tries to shock you with a little bolt of lightning. It zaps the air and it misses you as well. And the Nothics start chasing you. They scramble along the ground, and one of them takes a dash action, running towards you aggressively. Another will-o-wisp flies on over and takes a dash action, hovering near the ceiling. And more creatures start flying to attack you. Another will-o-wisp takes a dash action and gets all the way up next to you from around the corner. More Nothics continue sprinting towards you, and they just launch an all-out attack. Start running towards you. Dagger.
I'm going to bonus action disengage. $30, $40. And then for my action, I'm going to dash. $35, open the doors. Lots of friends.
Oh, I don't see you all that much, Dagger. What's going on?
Hey.
Oh my god, who's this? What just came through the door?
Relatives of him and below us.
Alright, that's action, movement, bonus action, so it's the end of your turn. And the creatures don't chase you. I'm gonna break initiative.
Maybe they just don't like you being in there. For whatever reason.
Hi,
You go
I'm
the other
pretty.
way?
Thinking we're gonna have to set them off again.
Yeah, if they tried to, they'll probably do it again.
Well, I mean, more than likely, we will have to deal with him, but, I mean, there is another door.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Doors
Just-
through there.
It's right there.
Okay, I will go invisible.
If I can find the icon.
Slid through this door.
Alright, when you enter this room, it's badly scorched. There's smoke everywhere. Smoke and scorch marks, and everything's burnt, everything's trashed. It looks like a library. Walls lined with burnt bookshelves, charred furnishings everywhere, padded chairs, coffee tables, badly burned rugs, and soot covering the walls all around you. And you can detect multiple will-o-wisps in this room. There's 3 of them. They're 40 feet up, and they're just kind of making some buzzing sounds. They're also invisible. And you should make a stealth check, Dagger. Okay. And there's a door against the east wall and a 20-foot long hallway to the south. You're still seeing these tentacles in the corner of your eyes, and you hear whispers, "Come closer," beckoning you.
Open this door. Be careful. There's will-o-wisps in here.
Enemies on both sides, basically. Man, that room looks terrible.
Looks like someone had some fun in here.
Define fun.
The will-o-wisps don't seem to react to the presence of you guys.
Interesting. Where's Nothic? Oh, there he is. Ramadan.
The Ramadan?
Ramadan. Door.
I'm gonna slip through this one.
It's locked. It doesn't open. Try the handle.
I found out locked them.
It feels like the handle's slightly stuck.
Examine it for traps.
Make a perception check. You can't see why it's stuck. There's no traps either.
It's stuck, not locked.
Yeah. The handle's stuck. You could try and force it open with an athletics check.
Funny. I say we come back to this door later, because it's going to be a loud door to get there. Drew's going to have to break it open later.
As you say that, the door flies open.
Oh.
Okay, or not.
And we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Okay, cool.
Get
Alright,
ready
hopefully
when we
Brian
get back. I'll see you guys
I need to
soon.
make it. Time to
See
make
you.
a drink.
Hopefully Brian can fix his Discord.
Well, Discord having problems, not just Brian.
Yeah, sounds like it's a major server thing.
Gonna pour myself some brandy.
A picture of the new 2021 alien attack.
Well, apparently the aliens have absolutely no taste because they're attacking Detroit.
Detroit, Boston, and Minneapolis. It's kind of a strange.
I mean,
That's
Boston,
odd.
maybe I could understand, but
Come
Minneapolis
on,
and
Detroit's
Detroit?
coming.
Oh man. So a funny thing happened. Well, not necessarily in the Monday game that I run, but so for a little background, I'm DMing a Rime and the Frost Maiden on Mondays, and one of the characters is a Goliath, and as part of his backstory, he is in his tribe. He is a champion of a game called Root. Which it's called. The full name is Stubborn Root, and it's basically like a King of the Hill type of. It's like King of the Hill / sumo wrestling. And all the characters got really drunk this past Monday, and they decided they were all going to play Root, and they just were constantly saying Root the whole time, and. So one of them said that he woke up this morning and he said that, and basically all day he's been targeted by Facebook ads for a Root car insurance. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh man. No, I think that's man. It's not Nebraska.
Denver.
Kansas. That's in the middle of Kansas.
So you guys aren't a fan of Detroit?
I mean,
Is anyone a fan of Detroit?
I'm just kidding. I spent 2 years there. I would never want
I
to.
mean, I don't really even know. I mean, I've never been there. I've never
Everything
even
you've
been to
heard,
Michigan, so there's a lot of states that I have not been to.
I spent 2 years there for work, and I'd be happy to never go back.
Been to every state east of the Rockies,
Looks like Denver.
including the ones in the Rockies.
Yeah. getting schooled in geography. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. It's not Texas. It doesn't matter.
World is Texas, my friend.
Yeah, well, I know it is, but yeah, whatever. I don't have to leave.
Isn't that what everyone in Texas thinks?
Yeah, pretty much.
People in California are leaving to Texas.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because if you look at the statistics for like the state that you were getting the most quote unquote immigrants, is not really immigrants, but like they're moving from state to state. California is the biggest like number of people moving to Texas, but it's also true the reciprocal is also true. I think for California, the biggest amount of people moving to California are also moving from Texas. So,
Why would anybody move to California right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, it everything he says true.
Poor
California sucks.
Pavel's not even allowed to leave his house.
Yeah. I still do it though.
It's a little rebel.
You rebel.
Thank you.
I have a friend who owns a few restaurants in Central California, and he's complaining all the time on Facebook about because of the fact that they're closed and they have to pay all the same taxes. I mean, he's really having a hard time. So he posted an article that a bunch of restaurants were quote unquote protesting, and their form of protesting was by opening. So they were doing formal protests.
Nice.
It was all going to court.
Yeah.
I overheard while going to get something, doing other stuff, something about an alien attack?
Talking about the map of the Discord
Discord.
outage.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what's going to happen in 2021 is there's going to be an alien attack.
what?
I mean, other than LA, none of those makes sense. Denver actually kind of makes sense too, but the other. So there's a mint in Denver.
A mint?
Mint. Where they make the money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, NORAD's there.
That's where you get your money from, is Denver.
There's a mint in Dallas too, isn't there?
I don't know if there's one in Dallas or not. I've been to the mint in DC.
Yeah, that little Discord spike though is pretty bad. Oh, but it's going down.
Oh. I typed in mint in Dallas just to check see if I'm right, and it's taking me to Asian Mint, a Thai restaurant. So I don't know, maybe there's not.
Is Dallas where you live?
No.
Okay.
Dallas is a few hours away from me. I don't live near any big cities.
Must be nice.
At least it was a Thai restaurant.
Oh yeah.
How's everyone doing?
Doing well.
Here.
Did you get your audio working, Brian? Take that as a
I
no.
would think that's I guess that's a no.
What?
Yeah.
You try changing server again.
Well, the outage is where he lives.
Oh, okay.
Discord updated their thing to say they think it's an upstream ISP issue. So it sounds like it's not even with them. It might be with one of the service providers.
Okay. Well, you'll have to use typing, I guess.
he get on YouTube and listen to the live stream?
I could do that as well.
I mean, he would still have to type out what he wants to do.
I did say. I think there's a bit of a delay. Alright, so we're going to roll initiative for starters. And I'll give you a +5 dagger. And I'll just, before we start this battle, I'll just explain why we're in initiative. So, the door opens up. It flies open, and there's a fire elemental churning away. 10 foot high, 10 foot wide, shape, roughly humanoid configuration, arms, a face, and then just a whirlwind flurry of fire trailing downwards. And conical shaped just to be a blazing inferno rupturing all over the ground. The contrast between the deep red flame and the yellow flames are giving it a face. 2 eyes and a mouth. And standing behind the fire elemental is an invisible man. And he's been expecting you. The door flies open, and there's not really much parley. He just calls out to you guys, and you don't see him. I've been expecting you. It's funny, Death. Death owns us all, he says. Now, you're inevitably going to see him, and when you do, you'll see this balding old man. And he has smooth flesh where his eyes should be. And
Okay.
starts casting destructive spells at you guys.
Oh, that's not nice.
At the
Okay,
same
then.
time, and there's all sorts of magic swirling around him as well. You see like these wisps of fire kind of darting in and out. There's a bit of a glow of mage armor. There's multiple images of him with mirror image, and there's all sorts of things going on with him. Anyway, at the same time, these will-o-wisps start attacking you guys too. They swoop down, they come in to attack, and we shall begin.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
This will-o-wisp
Right by
is
me.
going to fly down to you, Roland. Zooming down, it tries to shock you. It is invisible, so it has advantage.
It probably will then.
And
Yep.
it shocks you for 11 points of lightning damage. It then flies back up into the corner of the room, 10 feet off the floor. And the Nothic is going to try and bat it away by clawing at it. Back! And he managed to just catch it with a claw. There's a bit of a electric conflagration from the impact, but all in all, Nothic doesn't seem to be able to hurt it very badly. Resistant. And now you just see this glowering ball of lightning hovering in the corner. A will-o-wisp.
Okay. Thank you, Romagant.
Brr.
What material is this door made out of here?
The door is... It's wood. It's sturdy wood. And it's... Yeah, sturdy wood. It's on fire as well. The fire elemental catches it on fire. Just by touching it.
Okay. Call out to Tempest. Tempest, fill me with your fury, and I'll rage. And move up to the fire elemental and swing Sundeath at it.
The elemental is just churning away. And it's speaking in its fiery language.
speak some Aquan. I might pick up a word or two.
It's basically repeating what this insane old man is saying.
Death haunts us all.
Well, you see, I keep trying, but I keep coming back. And I'll swing Sun Death at it recklessly.
Hit. The blade cuts through it, the radiant energy breaks through its form, the fire doesn't affect it. All in all, you cause a few tendrils of fire to splash away from it, leaching into the room. Hit. You sweep through it again, you kind of split it in two, and its fiery form spreads out, kind of blooms upwards and slams back together. And you're just kind of wearing it down a little bit. It's looking a little bit smaller.
Who's your master?
It points to the invisible guy.
Okay.
He summoned me.
Okay.
That guy.
Dagger.
Time to slay some elementals, Centimorn.
The blade springs forth into existence. Hit. You see a
Be damage.
Centimorn straight into the fire elemental, and it causes this like cylinder of fire to open up a hole in the elemental as you push it through, and it's like dripping with embers, and it's looking almost destroyed. It's barely hanging on.
10 feet.
Rolling.
Alrighty. We'll start off by let me double check the range of this real quick. I might have to move forward. I think it's 60. Oh, where's it at? There it is. 60 feet. Okay. I'm going to bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action use command with Mantle of Majesty. And I will command the fire elemental flee.
Alright, it's commanded, and it's going to do exactly that on its turn.
Then I'll be concentrating on command for a bit. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to, with my action, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to try to walk the will-o-wisp that hit me with a firebolt.
That's a narrow miss. This will-o-wisp is so quickly, it's basically teleporting from location to location with a zapping noise. It's in one place and then it's not. A narrow miss.
Stand still, you bastard! Well, I say stand, just stay still. You don't
We don't have
legs to
feet!
stand.
It calls out to you.
You don't have a leg to stand on.
It's time to burn. The will-o-wisp is going to fly down at Dagger and try to shock her. Zappy zappy. A little tiny arc of lightning just hits the floor. And it's going to back up away from you, provoking an opportunity attack. Going back up to a height of 10 feet, but probably not. It's probably dead. That hits. And yeah, you wipe it away. It's like stroking a paintbrush. Gone. There's nothing left of it. Darius. Oh. I think I have to message him. It might be a little bit until if he's watching a stream, it's going to be a little bit until he even catches up to where we are. I'm guessing he's not paying attention to the chat. Oh.
Oh, there he is, a hunter's mark on that will-o'-the-wisp. Oh.
It's invisible.
Yeah. Oh, it's not.
Oh, he can hear us. Cool. Sweet. Oh yeah, that one's invisible. It's 40 feet in the air. Okay. Use Spirit Guardians. Right, Spectral Warriors emanate from you, swirling around in a 15-foot radius. Right, the Will-o'-wisp is deterred by the Spirit Guardians, and it's gonna come around here and try to shock Brew. A little arc of lightning. And it misses. As it flies down, it will fly out of the way and provoke an opportunity attack from you, Brew. That hits. You cleave through it, and you wipe it away. It disperses into the air. Lightning bolts and wind. Pavel.
Alrighty, let's start shooting at this guy. Gonna raise up my pistol and start firing him with sharpshooter.
Right, he's invisible, so your attacks are at disadvantage. And that hits. That just hits him.
Okay,
You're
but
cover.
had no idea he was
hear me now?
invisible. Ooh, there we are.
Is he mirror imaged?
Yes, but the mirror image only works if a creature
We can see him.
can see
Yeah.
you.
Interesting.
Unaffected by the spell if it can't see or relies on senses. Actually, no. It's only if you can't see or you rely on blind sight. So if he's invisible, it still does work.
So
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, there's still the images of him moving around with him, and you're trying to shoot the right one. Right.
got it.
It's hitting him. When you hit him, he loses concentration and he becomes visible. Now that's when you'll see that he has no eyes. I don't fear death. Do you?
A little bit.
Miss. It might hit his mirror image.
Sorry about that. I thought I missed.
It hits the mirror image, and then third shot
Final.
misses him and misses his mirror image.
Cool. Welcome, Brian, by the way. I heard you there. Gonna do action surge. So, another 3 shots. Ooh, I forgot disadvantage. Or not disadvantage. We'll see if it hits.
You destroy the shit out of one of his mirror images. He's got one left.
Fuck this
He
guy.
has to get 11 or higher now. And a 19 hits him. I don't fear death. These
Good.
bullets are nothing, meaningless.
find that funny.
Because that's the fear for you.
Ah! I do feel pain though. It's very painful.
Just think of it as like, just think of it as a faster arrow. Nothing that big of a deal.
Alright. Scam. You're up.
Much more pain. I don't know what would be more painful.
I'm gonna try and fire. I keep wanting to say firebolt, but it's not firebolt. Produce flame at this one.
Hit.
Nice.
The firebolt, the produced firebolt, it almost destroys the will-o-wisp.
Alone, I feel justified. That's
Ramagant, he springs into action to defend you, Roland.
They won't hurt you, veteran. You're a most loyal apprentice.
And it's going to use its rotting gaze on the will-o-wisp.
Nice. Take it out.
And it resists.
Oh.
The will-o-wisp is not affected, as the eyeball of Ramagant just kind of bursts out of its socket.
Oh, that's not good.
This fire elemental is going to flee, and it's going to just fly up into the corner of this room, as far away from you as possible, and take a dodge action. Oh no, it can't even do that. It just has to move. Okay.
Death becomes you. I have foreseen this. I have been foretold of your arrival. And I have seen your deaths and mine.
He is going to step back. And he will cast a spell.
Counterspell. He's probably gonna counterspell me.
He immediately casts counterspell.
Yeah.
Don't give him ideas.
Well, at least he doesn't have his reaction anymore.
I mean, this guy's probably an Archmage, so...
His counterspell just wipes yours out instantly. And then
Oh, wait.
He made sure.
and then he casts his spell.
Holy fuck!
Jesus.
Oh. He just meteor swarms the fuck out of everybody. Okay.
Yeah, he just completely meteor swarms everything, including himself.
Wow.
Right.
This is gonna hurt me
He
a lot.
laughs maniacally in the process.
Squish,
and then,
squish, squish.
Yeah, you see these massive balls of fire just drop from the ceiling and just spread out, and everything is absolutely incinerated. Dexterity saves for all.
Absorb elements.
Okay, well, this is gonna hurt regardless.
Yeah.
no.
Oh fuck. Do I have a way of doing that over? I don't know if I do.
If I fail, I'm gonna reroll. I'm gonna
If I also fail.
fanatical.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know. I don't have a way of re-rolling.
You succeed the saving throw, bro.
I don't.
At least you have your natural elven fire resistance rolling.
They roll an
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt so bad.
Pavel, you succeed the saving throw. You take 75 points of fire and bludgeoning damage. Brew, you succeed the saving throw. You take 37 bludgeoning damage and 42 fire damage. No, wait, I got that wrong. It was 42 fire damage and 16 bludgeoning damage with your resistance from bludgeoning damage.
Right, thank you.
Cage, you are hit for 150 points of damage, bludgeoning and fire.
So I have fire resistance.
Okay. If you have
On the
fire
staff.
resistance, you take 42 fire and 64 bludgeoning, 106 points of damage.
Oof. So I'm down.
Temp HP.
Oh, wait, no. I have 9 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Minus 9.
Remember Pavel's speech. It'll keep you on your feet.
4.
I'm
I
not,
have
sure,
7 hit points left.
I'm not sure how you do this, Dagger, but you step in just the right location where there's some safe spots.
She finds like a barrel and pulls it over her head.
I find a bridge to hide in.
Scamp, you raise your hand and absorb elements, sucking in some of the fire. You'll take 42 fire damage and 64 bludgeoning damage, 106 points. And Roland, you also take 106 points of damage.
I'm down. Because I don't have any temp HP.
The elemental is
Bye.
destroyed. Ramagunt is just gone. He's turned to ash. The will-o-wisps are just wiped out. Every single object in both rooms are completely destroyed. His desk, anything that was remaining in this room. And let's see how he's doing when the smoke clears.
Oh, be down. Be dead.
I'm invincible! I told you! I do not fear death!
And somehow,
go stab him in the
he's
throat.
still standing in this room despite everything being on fire and him basically dropping a meteor swarm on himself. Somehow, he is still standing, scorched badly, still standing in a burning room. And yeah, everything in this room is on fire now too. Actually, it's not even, it's just obliterated. There's just straight up nothing
Yeah,
left
it's
of
just
it.
gone.
Bludgeoning damage just destroys everything.
Am I seriously the only one that went down? That's impressive, actually.
I would have without absorbed elements.
Okay.
Oh, same. I would have gotten them too.
Cage is going to give him what he gave. And I'm going to fireball him.
I don't fear death!
Good.
5th level.
Send me away!
And you drop a fireball on him and it just wipes him out.
There's plus 3 points on that also.
So,
It's
out of
a-
curiosity, how many hit points did that guy have?
He didn't die.
Wow, it's 1, maybe 2.
He should have. You don't know how. He must have had some sort of magical ward protecting him from death.
Oh.
because He.
Like a death ward.
Oh, that's not a wizard spell though. I mean, and again, there are other ways to cast that spell. Who knows? You'll have
Serious?
I'm going to.
you'll have to speak with Dead on him to find out.
I immediately turn and come to Roland's side, and I am going to, since he is down, I'm going to cast a. It's called a 3rd level Cure Wounds, which means I don't roll for it because he's down. He just is the max.
So, 24 plus what's your wisdom on?
Which is a 5, I think. It is. So 29 hit points, just boom.
Oh! That fucking hurt.
Stand up, my friend.
The Scamp's gonna go around slapping good berries on everybody except for Dagger, who is miraculously unharmed.
Really fine.
What was the problem? What?
Now, before you go doing, I guess, this is one of those times when I could use my field to create sublime healing.
Oh.
If people want to do that.
Is that only from is that only from spells though? That
Yeah.
that it maxes out the healing, or is it from any source that you get hit points back?
Let me double check the wording because I don't remember.
Well, I'm still gonna healer's kit people because given how low, we'll wait for Pavel, but how low the rest of us are, I don't think that we're gonna be topped up with Beacon of Hope.
Any possible healing?
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, nice.
pretty good.
So if we needed like if we didn't have time for like a short rest, this would be a way to kind of bolster some of that back.
I think. I think that maybe we can go in there, see what the crazy man had on him, and then possibly rest in there.
I like that. Let's save those spell slots for stuff that could in fights. Oh man, that
1457 experience there as well.
Even if I had been at full health, which I wasn't, I wouldn't have survived that meteor swarm. Well, I say survived. I wouldn't have stayed up.
If without absorb elements, I would have been down too.
It should be everybody but Dagger.
Whew. Thank you, Scamp. I'm
Much better.
almost full.
Yeah, thank you.
I am definitely not.
Well, we don't have a nearsighted Nothic anymore to check for secret rooms, unfortunately.
Okay, so you come to this room. Yeah, there's nothing left. Like all objects have been absolutely destroyed. Anything he's holding or carrying is still intact, and he has smooth flesh where his eyes should be, and no eyeballs. He wears a robe, and tucked in his robe is a strange-looking spell book. He also has a spell focus, which is a small tentacle rod worth 10 gold pieces. There were some tapestries on the wall, which are basically just ash. Those of you that peered into the room while you're fighting saw like it you could tell that it depicted members of the Shadowdusk family, but their features were distorted in unnatural and frightening ways. And you're not sure if you imagine that or the tapestry actually was that, but now it's nothing more than ash on the wall. So the spellbook is written in Braille, some sort of Braille-like script, and it would be very difficult to try and decipher it.
Would comprehend languages work on that?
It would. It's a language.
But we know it's his spell book, so I mean I guess we assume it's his spell book. I'll take a look at it.
Alright, there's a large number of spells on there, and although you're not a wizard, you could attempt to decipher it by making an Arcana check, seeing if you recognize these spells. And that's only second level spells, or 7th if they're on your spell list. But there are spells beyond 7th, all the way up to level 9th. You've got a sneaking suspicion that one of them is Meteor Swarm.
Probably, yeah.
I think Teleport is on your list. Yeah, Teleport. There's a couple other ones. I mean, none of them are any use to you.
Teleport's handy.
No.
Because you're a wizard. There's Planar Binding. That would explain how he had the elemental.
Yeah.
And then they're wizard spells. I need to check to see which ones are on the bard list. There's other ones you don't understand. There's a bunch of lower level ones that you're familiar with. Dimension Door, There's counterspell, fly, lightning bolt. You saw him use mirror image.
Yeah. Roland's not too awfully interested. I mean, he just kind of peruse it for a little bit, but it's just another thing we're gonna have to sell later.
There's some other weird notes as well on the back pages. It's like you put your hand on it and it's like research into magical vortices and how to widen and destabilize planar portals. Maybe.
That is interesting, actually.
To widen perhaps a portal to the far realm and destabilize it. Who knows what would happen then. So, Vertrand, Shadowdusk. 1 down.
I was just thinking that. Well, that's 1 down.
Time to make a hit list.
Yeah, I missed.
Or him,
by accident. But yeah, maybe I'll come up and put a stake in him just to be sure. He was a vampire, right? That's why he was casting those spells.
That we need in
You know, at this point, Brew, it's probably better to be safe than sorry. So Roland's not going to protest too much.
Doth protest much.
Kate, call out, hit him again.
Fuck that guy. So do we want to try and take a quick rest in here?
I think
I
sure.
I sure could use it.
Could use it.
Okay, you guys hang out here for an hour, and you're not interrupted. Everyone take a short rest.
Cool.
Smoke and ash.
You go.
Brew will attempt to.
Don't
I'll try to cook
don't
some of
forget-
that meat.
forget your D12s from Song of Rest.
Oh, the stew didn't turn out so well.
If you use the hit die.
Alright, Brew, you didn't make a stew, you had a bit of brain left in your pocket from the grills. You just chew it by yourself, knowing that Dagger might get you in trouble if you try to offer it to other people.
I just read that. It kind of makes sense that Dagger refuses it. He can only give that to 5 other.
Yeah.
There you go. Convenient.
Wait, so what is it?
It's nothing. I did not succeed on the check. It's a DC 15, and Brew has a -1 on it, so it's pretty rare that the stew turns out.
You can still eat it, and yeah, I think most of the things that Brew cooks is pretty rare or burnt. One spectrum or the other.
Yeah, or alive. Yeah, that's a. I guess that's super rare. Not cooked at all.
Brew's officially a father.
Whoa. Alright, everyone. Gather around. It's time for a speech. I'm just gonna... Pavel I actually haven't made anything up again. I guess, good news, 1 down, as everyone said. A couple more to go. And that goes on for 10 minutes. And now, everyone... I'm sorry about this, Trish. I know you loved them. You didn't really love them. You're like, eh. Everyone but Nick will get a temporary HP, 18.
Well, she still has hers.
Oh yeah.
You have to get damage to use your temporary hit points.
Gosh, way to be a buzzkill. God. I just imagine Dagger filing her, picking dirt from under her nails with a dagger, listening the whole time, kind of like the bad kid in class in the back of the room.
These are my daggers for something.
How many temp HP is that, Pavel?
18.
18. I'll take it.
18 temp HP is actually not bad.
Soon it will turn to 20.
So inspiring a leader is a good feat.
Not bad. Not the worst.
It saved Cage.
Yeah.
Did.
All right. If it makes you feel any better, Pavel, even with the temp HP, I was down enough that the temp HP wouldn't help me. So
Damn.
so it's fine.
That sucks.
It comes with not having a lot of health.
On the flip side,
Alright.
that's the only thing that kept Cage alive.
All right. We ready to go? Nice rest. This room is a tiny bit corpsey.
Scamp, you
Yeah.
see any secret doors?
You get used to dealing with the dead in this line of work.
Can I have a peek-see around for any secret doors?
Sure, make a perception check.
I have a feeling they would have been exposed by the gigantic meteors if there were any, but we'll try.
Remember the walls and the floors. The ceiling of Undermountain is unable to be altered in any way by magic.
Well, that's true.
You take a look around and there's just thin veil of smoke everywhere. And the strong scent of soot permeates the air. There's nothing of interest in here.
Nothing here, guys.
Let's hope the others aren't as crazy as that one. Well, I don't know. Maybe we hope that they are as crazy as that one, because if that's so, they'll also be self-destructive.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it.
Don't
Stick to dex saving throw spells. I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's usually good for me too, but it's just a shit roll.
Not good for me at any point.
Alright, there's a 20-foot wide, 20-foot high hallway, and you hear the whispers again. Come to us, closer. Yeah. Come this way.
Scamp's starting to second guess potentially feeding grell meat to rations.
Gods, I
Invisible
hate this.
Seb.
I hate this place.
Hey, did we lose Darius again?
Did we?
I'm here. Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine. Just checking.
Like to move his token all the time,
Bertrand,
even if he's here.
down. You guys continue on. And against the western wall, there's a workbench. It's covered with tools and components and magical apparatus. There's a door to the east, a hallway, and a room to the south.
Do we want to check the door?
All doors are new adventures.
Cage is gonna hide behind the wall.
That's not a bad idea. Let's get in the hall.
Get a little beat up. Scam's hiding behind me. Don't hide behind the
Yeah.
maid.
I can heal you if you go down. Come on.
So through the door.
Make a stealth check. There I go. You head on through the room, and you have a study. It's a square-shaped room. There's a black stone desk to the south, and there's a lectern with an open book resting on it. The lectern is made of stone, quite slender looking, and a tapestry covering the east wall. The tapestry is disturbing. It shows a tentacled creature from nightmares stuffing a number of naked, terrified humanoids into its black maw.
Pleasant.
I'm going to slip through this door.
You slip through this door, and you come to a bed chamber. If you actually, let me actually put you through the door. Alright, immediately there are two gril that are standing guard facing the door. They have their tentacles kind of tangled up with one another, and they're moving the tentacles around. And there's this mutated creature sitting on the edge of the bed. There are some strange things going on with this creature. It's Berlane Shadowdusk.
What the?
He's a handsome fella.
It looks like two different people kind of fused together into one single physical form, and then one of the bodies have been kind of obliterated, and there's like some extra mouths, some extra arms, and they seem to be using their many hands to sew some robes up. There's a patch of like dirty blonde hair on the creature's back near its neck, and there's a pair of piercing dark eyes coming out of the back of its neck, and there are some extra mouths on its shoulders, kind of canted at an angle. Yeah. I mean, just look at it.
Truly grotesque.
Jesus.
Other than that, there's some comfy looking lounges here and a circular oval-shaped table.
Other than that, it's actually quite nice.
You do notice that there are some, it's actually quite bright in here, and there are some motes of golden light orbiting the creature's head. It looks like it's prepared to fight, and it's just waiting for you guys to enter. Like it, you get the feeling that they somehow know that you guys are coming.
So damn it, no surprise.
You
I'm so good.
You have not been detected.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I want to sneak back out to them. Guys, I found another one of them.
Sorry about that.
Another one what?
Of the family.
Oh.
Well, alright.
So we're gonna go fuck it up?
Yes.
Maybe Dagger gets a jump on this one. Tries to take it out before it meteor swarms all of us.
Ah, that's a much better plan.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to let you know that I was going to try to do that before I did it.
We appreciate you informing us.
Okay, so when we hear the screams, come running.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll meet you, but... So, be ready on this door, on the side of the door.
Will do.
Just quick question, is it just the family member, or is there more?
Two girl.
Okay.
So sneak back through this door. And then sneak through this door. And I'm going to pull out my hand crossbow. Hopefully I'm close enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, and everyone's going to be surprised. I'll just roll that creature and you into initiative. I guess the grells as well, because they might have a reaction. And then we'll roll everyone else in next round. This grell is surprised. Verlaine.
I have a 16
Oh, okay.
because my foresight.
Okay.
Ooh, good thing.
Yeah.
You're up.
Okay, so
Crit.
Whoa.
Well,
Oh my
okay.
god, it was already crit.
yeah, I already.
I think this is the second time you've done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I have that.
Ooh.
Okay. You hit them with the death strike. They make a Constitution saving throw. And what's the DC on that?
19.
Alright, you double the
Oh.
damage.
Oh.
Alright, so it's 28 plus
63.
35 plus 7 times 2. Did I do that right? No.
There's a crit there too.
Yeah. Right?
Oh,
It's the first number. Just ignore the second numbers.
yeah, because you already have the crit built in, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I do.
28, 35,
Yeah.
63.
Wait, no, I did something
So-
wrong
Oh.
then.
63, 70, so 140.
Oh, fuck.
You just doubled your 7.
Alright.
Yeah.
You, oh yes, that's why. No parentheses there. No brackets. Alright, you, yeah, you hit this creature and it just lets out a foul screech. It wasn't actually concentrating because it wasn't. And the creature is screeching. And
Hey,
it's like blood just bursting out of its neck. You've almost killed it in one hit.
I got it.
Nice.
Oh, screaming. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here.
It just keeps on screaming profusely.
So that's my turn again.
Well, it's not.
Oh
because
wait, no, sorry.
You haven't
I
ended
for-
your
oh, I
turn
forgot.
yet.
I forgot to end my turn. Sorry.
Alright, Berlane is no longer surprised. The girl's no longer surprised. And you guys hear that scream from out there. Wah! And you know it's go time.
Go time.
Go
Yeah.
time.
You're up.
I'm going to. Oh, Dagger's bringing it back here. All. Oh, right. Yeah, sure. I'll head. Oh, the door's closed. So I'll hold a frostbolt for the first hostile thing I see through the door.
Okay. Cage.
10, 15, 20. Clark will open the door, or Cage will open the door.
You swing the door open, and that cry is coming from another door to the north. This is a study.
That's, I guess, all I got. Well, I can go again. Or I can move again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Clark will just move across the room and end his turn.
Rolling.
Uh, 30. And I will bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action power chord. Obviously, you don't want the temp HP because Pavel's is just a little bit better. But you can move, and I'm gonna use my movement right away.
Well, it's for everyone.
For Roland, Brew, Pavel, Scamp, and Darius, not Cage. He was already in the room, so.
I'll go ahead and move, and I guess that'll lose my reaction for my health attack. But if everybody's in here, I don't think they're going to be coming out to us. So.
Yeah, I mean they were in the other room anyway. I'm going to use my interact with objects to open the door.
Alright, you swing the door open, and that's when you see Dagger's just unleashed a crossbow bolt. Ah! That scream comes from around the corner, and there are two gril doing some sort of weird tentacle thing in front of you. Tentacling each other.
To each his own.
Oh, God. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm going to firebolt one of them. But I'll go for that one.
Hit. The mote of fire slams into the gril's side, scorching it quite badly.
Let's see. I'm gonna reread my Mantle of Inspiration. You can move as a reaction without provoking one. I don't know if you have to use the whole movement immediately, or I kind of feel that that's the way it's supposed to be. But...
Yes, it is. So you use your action,
okay.
It's all in one go.
Okay, I was just making sure. So, and I had already used 30 feet of movement, so I kind of timed that. I didn't know how far in the door was, so that was kind of a little off. But oh well, that's it. I thought I hit EOT. Try that again.
Ah, scripts are down. Pavel, you're up.
Bonus action, Misty Step. Alright, can I... Do I have to... Let's see, hold on. Can I... No. Can I shoot him from here? No, right?
Yep, you can. That's cover. So either 3/4 or half cover, but it doesn't matter for you anyway.
Yes.
It's
awesome.
3/4.
Alright. Just do what I usually do. Shoot and shoot and shoot. Oh no.
Smoke issues forth from the blade, from the barrel of the gun.
From the blade.
From the blade of the gun. The gun's a blade. The gun blade.
The gun blade.
Uh-oh.
Exactly.
Ah! He's gonna turn around quickly, hold his hand up, and this like tentacle's gonna burst out of his hand and ping, block your bullet. It's gonna hit your bullet to the side.
Oh shit. Oh, I still got a couple more left.
And
do it.
The tentacle slaps a bullet away again.
Action surge. See if I get more lucky.
Hit. You sink a bullet straight into this thing's malformed head and paint its brains all over the wall. And one of the little mouths on the back of the neck of this thing keeps on screaming.
Oh, God.
Do I shoot that too?
It stops.
Okay.
This place is awful.
I'll use my last 2 shots on this one. The one that Roland shot with his firebolt.
Those motherfuckers just killed Berlin!
Roland. Only Roland hears that. That hits.
Oh, fuck, he's shooting me now! Ah! Yes! Oh, God, it hurts!
And then I'll use a arcane charge and just teleport behind him.
Is that the one I hit with the firebolt?
Is this one?
Oh no, he's in the room! Get him! I've got this one! I've got a fucking elf firebolting me over here. Settle down. It's gonna go for you, Roland.
Okay. It hits.
The tentacles reach out and a barb pierces into you. Make a con save against poison.
I have advantage on this because of my elven infernal constitution.
Elves are weak against poison. Get him.
And you resist the poison, and it's gonna turn its head to the side and try to bite you, Dagger.
Yeah.
And it misses you, Dagger. You just jump straight out of the way.
So he gets me with those tentacles. I say, "Fuck you, buddy."
What? You can understand me?
Yeah, I can, and fuck you.
Fuck you too.
What are they saying?
Roland, why are you cussing at them?
Yeah.
They're way worse than I am.
That hits.
Every other word they say is it's a
And
swear.
You just jam the rapier straight through it, dead.
Leave my friend alone.
Thumbs up.
And this thing continues writhing a little bit, and that mouse stops screaming now. Dead. Darius.
Alright. Here. Yeah, I'll just told the dead that guy. Sheet roll. See what I'm trying to get to.
The grill just melts from the necrotic energy. The brain just turns grey and black and dead.
All right.
Well, that went a lot smoother.
Yeah, well done, Dagger.
Yep.
Good job,
Dagger,
Dagger.
Thank you.
Did I say you skewer not one but two, maybe 3 heads in one hit?
Wow, you shot it so hard, its
Yes.
head split apart.
Alright, that's 2 down.
That is truly grotesque. God.
Is that where her crossbow bolt went? Right through his head? Top part?
I can't even tell. There's so many extra orifices that it's very hard to tell.
Or it blew a big gaping hole in his belly?
One of the eyeballs, random eyeballs, just kind of floating around in a patch of its torso, kind of rolls around and looks up at you, Roland, and his tiny little mouth opens and closes.
Yes, come closer to us. You are getting closer. Yes, that's it. Keep on coming. We have been waiting for you.
Am I the only one that can hear that?
Yeah.
What do
but
you-
you're only
what
using
is it
that,
speaking?
But other people like seeing tentacles, so you're even.
Okay.
Everyone's even. Everyone gets something.
I was about to say.
Because if it's deep speech, I actually understand it. I just didn't know if it was.
It's just like a whisper. No one else hears that. Just Roland hears it in his mind.
Alright, you don't see that thing over there in the corner of your eye. Like, it's literally just right there.
No.
I don't know. Even with mind blank, this place is awful. Oh, so bad. All right. Is this like a chest of drawers, or is it?
Yeah. There's a
Okay.
chest of drawers.
Oh, okay.
There's a bed heaped with pillows. Sitting area to the east.
One moment, Roland, before we open anything, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic for Pulse Magic.
That is a great idea.
Tech magic goes up, and you sense no magic in this room.
Alright, you're good.
Alright, cool.
At
I'm
least
gonna
from
start-
magical traps.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start rifling through the drawers to see if
You
there's
pull
anything
open
good.
one drawer, and it's full of scraps of torn up paper. You close it. You open up the second drawer, and there are torn up scraps of clothing. You close it. You open the third drawer and cha-ching! There is a coffer.
Ah, I have found some loot. And I'll take the coffer out and I put it like on top of the drawers so I get a better look at it.
Make sure the coffer is not magical.
Is there like a lock on it, or is it?
There's no lock on it.
I'll look
It
to
rattled with the
scamp.
sound of coins as you actually handled it too.
Okay. Well, if Scamp is not sensing any magic on the outside of this thing or on the inside, hopefully it's not lined with lead. I'm gonna open it up.
She actually gets a little bit of magic now from the inside
Oh shit!
when you open it.
No.
And
Oh, it's only after I open it.
it contains 300 gold pieces. There is a polished crystal orb carved to look like a glistening doppelganger eyeball. And a spell scroll in a stone case.
Oh, that's a very inconvenient case for a spell scroll. I'll take the spell scroll out, imagining that's what she's
There's a
hitting with the magic.
yeah, there's like a weird kind of rippling pattern on on the scroll case. It's very unique looking, very kind of organic looking. The way the stone is being set. Very thin, very, very thin stone as well. And you pull it open, and let me see if you know this spell, or you can cast it. You're gonna have to make an Arcana check, Roland. It's not really your thing.
Okay.
You might be able to identify it. DC is 21.
Oh, yeah, no. Let's see, Scamp, Cage, can either of you read this? Or Darius? I'll
Cage
hand it
will
over.
begrudgingly get up from the couch and come over.
It can't be that comfortable, Cage.
I'll take a look at it.
Pretty comfortable, man.
You know, I'll pass it around to the other casters, and we'll kind of powwow, see if we can figure it out.
You can have advantage on the check, Cage.
Arcana?
Yeah. DC 21.
Oh.
High level. You'd probably have to take a closer look at it when you have a bit more time.
Well, it's most likely a wizard spell, at least. I just don't know if any of us will be able to cast it.
It's definitely a sorcerer spell. You're able to kind of read it just innately, Cage, but you're not sure exactly what it is.
I'll look at it next time when we rest.
You can take a look through Darius and make an Arcana check.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, you can take a look at it too. Yeah, you can still look. You wouldn't have advantage.
Cage goes back to the couch.
I got off the couch once he said wizard.
Alright, you get it,
never mind.
Darius. And you're not sure if you want to handle this phallic piece of stone anymore. It's a scroll of flesh to stone.
Oh god! Roland immediately drops the scroll case. We don't actually need that.
That's actually something I can use, though.
Well, I was talking about the case. We don't need the case.
That's entirely up to your interpretation what the scroll case was, if it was made from flesh.
Well, even if it was just like something that was like rolled up skin that had been turned into stone, that's still disturbing.
You're pretty sure it's rolled up skin.
I will take the spell scroll, but
You can't use this spell. The only person in this party that can would be Scamp or Cage. It's Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard.
Oh.
I guess Pavel could technically do it. He would just have to make a pretty high intelligence check on
the
it.
Wizard.
Huh?
Yeah, he used the Wizard, so yeah.
Well, it's abjuration and evocation. I think it's transmutation.
He uses
but he can cast.
yeah.
He
used
can cast
the wizard.
any wizard spell from the scroll.
He used the wizard spell scroll, so he can use wizard spell scrolls.
I just want to see.
Sweet.
I'll actually turn and look at Scamp. I think watching you do this to someone would actually make my day.
Maybe we can use it on the next crazy person we run into. Oh, wait a minute. No. Maybe that won't work. Do Death Knights have flesh? I know they're undead, but would they still have flesh to turn to stone? I don't know how that would work.
I'm not sure.
But-
You're pretty sure they're
Whoa.
skeletal.
Uh,
From what you heard, they're skeletal warriors.
yeah. So if it was... and then the Drake Lich, it's not really that useful on it either. I mean, if it'd be great if it was an actual blue dragon, then that would actually be kind of neat to see a dragon made to stone like that, but anyway, that's a lot of pillows. I wonder if they used that many pillows because there were so many heads on this thing.
There are a lot of pillows.
Hey, don't knock it. This couch is comfortable.
Yep.
Well, I think perhaps that we have found everything that we're going to find here in this particular room. And as comfortable as those couches are, we're going to have to keep moving. But we can keep this place in mind if we, next time we want to take a rest.
Of course.
If they,
He begrudgingly gets up again. He's still upset his fine black robes are all burnt and beat to shit.
Yeah,
I'll
fix
mend
it
them.
for you.
Hey, I got mending.
That's awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'll
Spent a lot of money on those robes.
take a bit of time to mend Cage's robes.
So
you mend them
while
together and
while
it makes the robes like really tight because it's like not enough actual thread there.
a lot of the
It's like really tight robes
It's-
now.
it's not tears, it's holes. So when like you mend the hole back together, it's like a lot less material.
It's very
Cage is
fitting.
so- Cage is so thin and gaunt anyways, it looks pretty sickeningly.
No, you don't look as bad as the one on the bed in there. So don't. Or the one that had
Slender Man.
Yeah, or the one that had no eyes. I would like to peruse this desk, see what all is on it.
There's paperwork strewn around, some notes here and there, and more disturbing topics. There's some arcane esoterica, and then there's some insane pronouncements. And you keep on reading, and you become more disturbed as you read. They seem to paint this horrific picture of terrible experiments that are performed on living humanoids. And there's just one recently scrawled annotation. It's of her lamenting a lack of fresh subjects. It's stalling her work. I wish I had more fresh subjects. Too long have my work been stalled. I need living subjects for my work. Just some little tidbits mentioned.
Oh, gods. Even if we weren't tasked to kill all of them by the matriarch, I think I would be happy to kill them all the same.
Berlane's spellbook is on this lectern as well. It's an open book
Ah.
on the lectern.
Oh, how about that? Another spellbook. We're collecting quite a lot of these.
Always good to sell.
It's like 2 spellbooks.
If I pop out here, is there anything magical?
There's not. Your detect magic expires now too, Scamp.
Okay, go back invisible.
Alright, hold up a sec. Firstly, I just realized this room is not lit. It hasn't really made much of a difference to you guys, but it will now.
Oh.
A light sundeath.
Oh
Or
It just went out.
oh,
What?
You're plunged into total darkness.
Brew, come back this way.
Alright, you feel a massive difference, Brew. You've just stood into an anti-magic field. All of your magic items have deactivated.
whoa, you guys, something's up with the magic down there.
And they haven't turned back on.
What?
Huh. Well, that's strange.
Keep walking this way.
Oh god.
Try to relight it.
Come up into the room, out of the hallway.
Doesn't work.
Huh.
What?
Well, then I'll light a torch.
Strike a torch.
Yeah, Roland's not going down that hall.
I could just go have a look.
This is the way.
Fuck you, voice.
This is
No
the way.
voice rolling.
Oh, by the way,
It
I
whispers
think
to Brew
my tongues would have run out during that short rest that we took.
Oh yeah. You were just
So I guess
what the girls were saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably pretty close to what they were actually saying.
This way. Come closer. You're almost there.
Hey, you guys,
I'm a little worried.
Tempest is telling me this is the way, and his voice sounds way different than normal.
Brew. Honestly, I'm not going down there.
As you step here, Brew, you see a tapestry on the south wall. It depicts a landscape of trees made of tentacles, floating islands of rock covered with drooling mouths and bloodshot eyeballs. And then you guys hear a chuckle. Coming from behind you. Turn around and no one's there.
Is that the same chuckle we heard on the floor above?
No, this one's a distinctly masculine voice.
Yeah,
The other
I think the
one's
one.
feminine.
Yeah, I think the other one was Melaine or whatever her name was that we
That was the
met
girl.
when we first came into the level. Yeah. Can't remember her name.
Well, there's-
but
Pallister's here.
Hey, where's my goggles?
It like walks into the anti-magic field and vanishes.
Oh my lord.
There's a big door there leading west, and some tapestries on the south wall.
Right, but there are Nothics and Will-O-Wisps that are in that other room, according to Dagger. I think I would rather brave those than have all of my magic items not work.
Alright.
Yeah, Cage is pretty worthless in an anti-magic field.
I'll lose my dark vision and basically everything I can do.
I was about to say, Roland can do. Well, he can still play a really nice song, but it doesn't do anything. It just sounds nice.
Scamp can be clumsy.
I can stand there and look pretty.
Brew. I don't know.
And also, do your items still aren't working?
That's the part that I'm very worried about.
Concerning.
Typically, when you exit an anti-magic field, everything turns back on.
Exactly. That's the real reason I don't want to go in there. I mean, I don't want to lose the magic in this guitar. I don't use it that often, but when I do, I really need it. Same with the wands.
I'm pretty attached to turning into animals. I would like to keep that ability.
So go back around.
I mean, there's a whole other spot where we could explore.
Yeah, Cage is all for that, man.
Alright.
All of the magic used just in the party are like, nope.
Well,
this is a dead end.
We learned a lesson with the little hobgoblins.
Oh yeah.
Well, and Pavel, your gunpowder will not work down there.
I wanna test something real quick. Can I take off my? Actually, no, it's actually glued on me. Or actually, well, that's just a joke. Can I take off my circulative? What the frick was it called again? It's been so long.
Intellect?
Headband of Intellect?
Headband of Intellect and Pearl of Power. Can I take them off and just like give them to someone real quick? And the pistol, because I want to test the Commodore Special, because I want to see if I could still fire one of the guns if possible.
The gunpowder is magical. It doesn't work in anti-magic field, but you can try.
But I want to when I come back out, basically. So I want to give them all my magic items and take the musketoon I have.
Okay.
Go in real quick, and then come out and try and fire it.
Okay. And nothing happens. All of the magic items that you're just carrying have deactivated. And the magical effects affecting you have been suppressed. As though...
A lot more magic items. Didn't you have a bag of holding?
You've...
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, you gave them to someone. But as if you has just entered an anti-magic field, but when you leave it, the effects remain.
So right now I can't use them in my magic items, even though I took them off, which is understandable.
Well, come here and take your items back, Pavel.
Take them back. Try and put them back on.
Your items still work. Only the ones you had on you at the time have deactivated.
Yeah, just that musketoon. Huh. Well, hopefully that's not permanent, but that would be. What sort of wizards would have that sort of thing? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
I don't want to go in there anymore.
Should I start restoring them, maybe? Or dispel magic?
Well, I don't know if dispel magic would work. I mean, if it's not actual. I mean, anti-magic can't be dispelled, right? So, shit, I don't really know. I mean, I'm sure there's something we could do, but
is that guy gone?
Is this what I think it is? Is this?
Bertrand is still there. His body is still there.
Is that a wall?
Yeah.
The passageway is now blocked by a smooth stone wall.
God
damn it, Hallister.
Hallister, I swear to fucking God. Alright, Brew.
A push on it.
I didn't do that. Sorry.
Pushing on it does nothing. It's a solid stone wall.
I mean, I could get us to the other side, but it would take a lot of higher level spell slots that...
Sure, there could be no other side.
Exactly. I don't know how he has rearranged this place.
Sorry, I stepped away. You want me to try disintegrate on the new wall?
I don't think it will work.
Won't work.
Any forcible attempt to change the walls and things like that in the dungeon that Hallister does not approve of, well, it doesn't work.
Even hitting them with the Adamantine War Axe? No, that won't work then. Or take too much time at least.
There's no telling how thick that wall is.
Or if there's other walls behind that wall.
One option then.
There must be a time limit on the. There's no way wizards would have something that permanently turned off magic items, right?
Maybe it's not a wizard anymore.
They are crazy.
Maybe it doesn't require arcane gifts to do what it can do now. I mean, if it's a true aberration at this point, it could be any number of things that just rend flesh from bone.
We could wait a few hours, see if the items come back.
It'll make a difference though when we walk right back through it.
Well, you'd know whether it's permanent or not.
Well, we're obviously being pushed, and I don't think that we're going to have any option other than going through that field.
Could leave your magic items on this side of it.
I'm not just afraid of the magic items, I'm afraid about my spells and everything too.
Well, I think...
Pavel, can you cast any spells right now?
Yeah, I'll cast a cantrip. I'll try and cast Light.
Okay, you cast Light. On yourself. On yourself, or what are you doing it on?
Put it on... Yeah, I'll put on Backpacker.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, well... Okay, so...
Do we know how big an anti-magic field is?
They can be any size, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
way to
that whole
detect it?
room. Well, that's the thing about anti-magic fields. Can't detect it with detect magic because it's anti-magic.
Well, I could try to shoot a firebolt.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. That would actually work.
If we're gonna go in there, Brew, can I have a torch? 'Cause my goggles aren't working.
Sure. Yep, I'll hand you a torch.
Cage will just fire a firebolt from where he's at, just straight down.
It
And see if
is abruptly stopped at this point.
Yeah.
At the room. Just
so
vanishes.
not the hallway, but the room. Okay.
So he'll try to shoot this corner.
The firebolt hits the wall.
Like right here.
The firebolt just is blocked. It just completely disperses when it hits this point.
He'll try right here.
Same thing happens.
Okay, so yeah, so there's our line.
That's your light spell, Pavel.
Scamp's gonna light up a torch.
Around with you. Okay.
Probably gonna have to light up a torch after this because I'm gonna stop my seeing.
The only option is leave our magic items here, or hope that they come back later.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
hope that they
wise.
come back later.
Yes,
Hollister's obviously watching, and I don't
Yeah.
trust him to not just come grab them.
You're right.
Ooh. Hear a chuckle.
Have I mentioned how much I hate this place?
Hmm.
Well,
At least one of them behind that door.
I'm gonna miss him. Sorry.
we're all just standing at the line like,
I imagine our
Nobody-
characters really wouldn't be doing that, though.
I mean, Pavel's gonna kiss his pistol and walk in, knowing everything's gonna go away.
Your light gets dispelled. All of your magic items deactivate.
Do you want to look for secret doors before you walk in here? Maybe there's another way.
Is there any secret doors in the hallway?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. I'm just gonna pull out the wand of secrets, make sure. I'm gonna pulse it.
You let out a pulse of the wand of secrets, and nothing. No secrets, no traps.
Alright, well.
Take out my good old reliable.
Hallister just likes to make things difficult for us for whatever reason.
All of Ration's food is gonna go bad.
Well, maybe it won't go bad immediately, right? I mean, well,
Immediately, it depends on how
before
long
the-
it's gone.
well, seeing how Pavel was able to cast his cantrip, not long after coming out, I would have to say it probably only covers this room. Well, I hope that it only covers this room. But as soon as we are out, even that we might not have our magic items anymore for a little while, or I don't know, maybe forever. But we'll still be able to cast our spells.
Yeah, you probably should be able to. I don't know for how long this thing lasts. I mean, how long it stretches out to be, but once we leave a certain place, you'll probably be able to cast those spells.
Yeah, once
Before
that
I
door
go
opens,
in,
Paige is gonna try to teleport. No, once
good idea.
once
Alright,
once
you
the door opens.
step in and all of your magic items deactivate.
Well, I guess I live here now.
Brew can open that door. You can teleport in and see if his magic items still work.
True. Maybe that might
If
work.
it does, some of us can keep our magic items.
I don't know if we'll be able to teleport across the anti-magic field. I don't know how that actually works.
Won't know
Well, we
until
can try.
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
It is
I'm
open.
going to. I'm going to whisper to Centimorn. But I'll be quiet for a while. Dalara be with you.
Brew will
What
open
you
the door.
must do. You swing these doors open. That's where we end the session tonight.
Oh.
Damn.
If the teleport thing works, I might be able to get us across.
I was about if Cage's teleport works, then I'm just gonna dimension door with myself and somebody else.
Hopefully, we'll be able to.
Once those doors swing open, everything will change.
Everything changes.
I will see you guys next week. Good night.
There's an invisible
Yeah, next
flying
week.
Karask
Thank you
on the
very
other
much.
side.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh
I didn't
man.
think of that.
Later, guys.
Everybody.
Good night, guys.
Thanks, everybody.